Hey guys, I'm Greg Hardy and welcome to my channel. I recently read an article that said that household wealth increased at a record pace during the pandemic. From 2019 to 2022, the median net worth of American families jumped 37% to $192,900 after adjusting for inflation. It's the largest increase ever recorded by the Federal Survey of Consumer Finances, released in the fall of 2023. So how did this happen? According to the survey, surging home values and rising stock ownership fed the increase. With that said, averages can be misleading, with super high net worth individuals raising the averages for a lot of people, or those with extreme debt lowering the average. The median net worth offers a truer, more realistic representation of people's net worth. So, the purpose of this video is to show you what the average and median net worth is by decade and see how you compare. I'll also go over what your net worth should be in relation to your income by decade as well. Knowing what the average and median net worth by age is can be a real motivator that can help you focus on your own financial plan and can keep you on track to meet your goals. First, let's cover what the difference is between the average and the median. The average is determined by taking the total net worth of the group and dividing it by the number of people in that group, whereas the median is taking the middle number or numbers out of a set of numbers. Guys, my goal with this video and with every video I make is to give you more knowledge and insight than you had before you began watching it. If I can do that, I ask that you hit that like button and consider subscribing to this channel so that this video can reach a wider audience and help even more people. I think the greatest compliment that I can receive is for people to subscribe to my channel. Thank you in advance for doing that. Let's get started. Net worth represents the difference between a person's assets and liabilities. In simpler terms, it's the value of what someone owns minus what they owe. Assets can include cash, investments, real estate, vehicles, and other possessions of value, while liabilities encompass debts, loans, mortgages, and other kinds of financial obligations. A positive net worth indicates that a person's assets exceeds their liabilities, reflecting financial stability and wealth, while a negative net worth suggests the opposite, indicating more debt than assets. Net worth is a sound way to measure an individual's financial health and evaluate their overall financial standing. The average net worth for ages 20 to 24 is $120,896, while the median is only $10,800. The average net worth for those aged 25 to 29 drops slightly to $120,185, while the median net worth is $30,160. As you can see, between the ages of 20 and 30, the average net worth remains relatively close, hovering around that $120,000 mark. It seems this age bracket is heavily skewed, with the majority of individuals in their 20s possessing minimal net worth. To truly grasp the financial situation of this age group, I think it's more realistic to consider the median net worth, which reveals a more modest $30,000 by the end of your 20s. Given the prevalent issue of student loan debt and the recent period of high inflation, it's not surprising that the average 20-year-old hasn't amassed significant wealth yet. Most of you in your early 20s may not have a career yet and are only working part-time and haven't begun saving for retirement. However, this is the age where if you start out right, can make a significant financial impact on your future self. Consider starting a Roth IRA yourself and a 401k through your employer. Also begin setting aside money for an emergency fund with 3 to 12 months worth of living expenses. I can't begin to tell you how important this is when the unexpected happens and you're not having to rely on credit cards or loans to get by. Consider keeping your emergency fund in a high yield savings account to draw some interest on your money. For those of you in your later 20s, this is when adulting happens. You're probably finding a long-term career and having real responsibilities. With that new job and income, you should be tracking your income and expenses with a budget. By efficiently managing your income and expenses in your 20s, you'll be reaping the rewards when you're older. I've shown this statistic in some of my other videos, but I'll do it here too. This is just to show you the power of time and compound interest. If you start investing at age 25, and want, say, $1 million by the time you're 65, you'll only need to invest $2,000 per year. Whereas, say you start at age 35, you'll have to invest $5,500 per year to achieve that same $1 million, assuming a 10% rate of return. Experts recommend that by age 30, you should have 1 time your annual salary saved. The average net worth for ages 30 to 34 is $258,073, while the median is only $89,801. The average net worth for those aged 35 to 39 is $501,289, while the median net worth is $141,200. This age bracket caught my attention more than most. The transition from the early 30s to the late 30s shows a significant leap in both average and median net worth. The average net worth doubles while the median increases by 60%. At this point in your life, you should focus on eliminating all non-mortgage debt like credit cards, personal and student loans. With that rise in income also brings lifestyle inflation into the picture. That means as your income increases, so does your expenses instead of savings. I would highly recommend making it a priority to have things that you own as opposed to having things that you owe. Meaning, don't try to compete with your peers about who can acquire the most stuff. Instead, focus on living within your means. In my observation, individuals in their mid to late 30s seem to be on track to hit their peak earning potential. They have themselves established in their careers and typically have younger and therefore less financially demanding children. Consequently, this age group tends to accelerate their savings and often become homeowners, factors which contribute to the notable surge in financial figures during their 30s. It's also advisable to begin placing 15% of your income into retirement accounts. The recommended balance by age 40 is 3 times your annual salary saved. The average net worth for ages 40 to 44 is $590,718, while the median is $134,730. The average net worth for those aged 45 to 49 is $781,923, while the median net worth is $212,800. When you reach your 40s, that house you purchased in your 30s has built some serious equity as the balance of the mortgage payments transitions from mostly interest to principal. It's quite possible you have more in equity in your home than money in your retirement accounts. Making those mortgage payments every month is kind of like a forced savings account that allows you to gain equity while the home also appreciates in value. Owning a home can make a staggering difference in your net worth between those who own a home and those who don't. In fact, according to the Survey of Consumer Finances released in 2020, the Federal Reserve showed that the average homeowner's net worth was $255,000 versus a renter's net worth of $6,300. That's a difference of 40 times. And with inflation and real estate rising rapidly over the past couple of years, I wouldn't be shocked if that number has increased significantly more. You're also more than likely in your top earning years too. Your 40s is where you should be focusing heavily on your retirement accounts like your 401k at your work and a Roth IRA for the tax-free growth that it provides. Let's face it, if you're interested in retiring by age 65, then focus on investing. By age 50, you should have roughly 6 times your salary saved. The average net worth for ages 50 to 54 crosses over $1 million to $1,132,532, while the median is $272,800. The average net worth for those aged 55 to 59 is $1,442,075, while the median net worth is $320,700. Once in your 50s, you have the opportunity to contribute more than you were before to your Roth IRA and your 401k because of the catch-up contribution, which can help you to increase your net worth and your retirement accounts even more. Net worth tends to peak close to retirement, so you might think of the decade in your late 50s as the home stretch to earn, but also to plan, save, and invest your money wisely. It's recommended that by age 60, you should have 8 times your salary saved. The average net worth for ages 60 to 64 is $1,675,214, while the median is $394,010. The average net worth for those aged 65 to 69 is $1,836,884, while the median net worth is $394,300. This is the point in your life where your spending should be on a downward trajectory and that home that you purchased should be or close to be being paid for, or potentially selling a larger home and buying a smaller one might give you more cash to live on every day and or help you pay off your mortgage faster instead of carrying debt into your retirement years. Also, now's the time you can begin withdrawing from those retirement accounts that you've been contributing towards for many, many years. It's recommended that by age 67, your total savings goal should be 10 times the amount of your current annual salary. Net worth generally increases with age as careers progress and people working have a longer time to build their wealth. Your net worth is an important number that you should track in order to have a clearer picture of your financial health. However, what this all boils down to is how much you save versus how much you spend. Net worth is also a product of good decisions and financial discipline. Actions you take throughout your career and into your retirement can steadily build your net worth over time. Someone could make millions of dollars a year and be broke because of lavish spending habits, while someone who makes a modest salary but was very diligent and consistent on saving and investing is worth millions of dollars. Keep an eye on your net worth as you pay off debt, borrow money, or grow your cash and investments. If you feel your spending is uncontrolled and that you should be saving more than you are, then take a serious look at your expenses and make any necessary adjustments. If you're not on a budget, now is the time to start. With disciplined saving, investing, and debt reduction, you can aim to meet or beat the median and even the average net worth by age. If you want to learn more about growing your wealth, then check out this video right here. But before you do that, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you liked this video and that you got something out of it. I'll see you in the next one.